Gosh. Long. Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy, from the top.
Ew, Mr. Rebel was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we, heard a scream, heck, what was the next part again? Ark!
You have the memory capacity of a flea. This is the 30th time, you know. Now 100 times more and we're done.
What on earth are they practicing?
Oh, I ain't cut out for this.
Whoopsie daisy.
Oh.
Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. Rebel, sir. It's just all this practice. Yipes!
Unbelievable. What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours?
Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now? So what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo?
Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping, are we? Pfft, you peasants are so tacky. What do you want with me?
Your confession to being the Temataro imposter would be nice right about now. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had, and about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Temataru.
Filchy, you fool!
Yipes!
I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth.
So why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle?
Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course.
But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. That also means she couldn't have possibly been Temataru.
Interesting. But where are you going with this?
Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who is really Temataru.
Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenmataro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort.
That's right, Mr. Rebel even told Temataru was a jinx.
I said Tenmataro was Jinxie, you fool. Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea. Practice it 100 times more times.
So, have you been called to testify tomorrow?
Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then.
Oh, I'll be waiting. With a special piece of evidence I can save just for you.
Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones.
Huh? What was I sweeping? Yawn. Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. Rebel. Baby, why sweeping it then?
Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow.
Oh, I'm begging you, not another lesson. I ain't cut out for this thing and remembering stuff. Ah! Wait up there, Snarjuma.
Keep quiet and do exactly as I say.
The cologne has a sleep effect. Put Jinxie to sleep or something. No, please, anything but another lesson. There they go. Missed our chance to get the truth out of him. Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another. All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow. You think they're done questioning Jinxie? Maybe. Let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane shop for more charms. April 18th. This has been so long. What has it been? Almost an hour and a hour, 15 minutes? Accursed nine-tailed fox, the time for settling the score is nigh. My grudge has but festered over time. At last, vengeance will be mine. Grr, grr. She must be possessed or sleepwalking again. Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Psst, Jinxie. Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Warrior. My charms must have fallen off again. Guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my cords of steel. Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh, and on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released. Yeah, which one? Oh, on the one with the nine-tailed fox and Temataru, it shows them dancing together. Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together. Uh-huh, it's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges. Oh, right, for the municipal merger issue. No, it's for the Demon Warrior and an Insomniac Prosecutor. It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning. We weren't fighting, it was just a spirited debate. We were... Ah! No fighting! Charm slapped again. Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about. Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems so important? Eek! What? Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time. Eek! When I opened the door, Papa and Autumn and QB were collapsed in the fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair? I knew it. She's holding something back. Her hand is twitching, everyone. Watch this.
Gotcha!
You were very nervous when he said, that's all he said, weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with a charm. Huh? Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you? It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep. Talking in his sleep? So you meant that he did say something else? Eek! How could you tell? Only a demon could have such powers. Uh-oh. Here we go. Let's ask again, Jinxie, if you want to be cooperative. Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that? Could you be a little more specific? Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Autumn and QB." He said what? The mayor actually confessed to the crime? But he didn't mean he couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare. A nightmare? Not this. No, this is a nightmare. This is the one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now? Oh man, things are looking pretty bad for us. Return to the basics. That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is the lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. He said it to protect Jinxie, I swear. Right, just believe my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair. Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's a killer. Why would the mayor confess like that? Could he... Who knows? But I sure like... I'm living in the... crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived. And our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the Yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something. I know. Let's see here. A lack of third party in the locker room is the major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Autumn and QB and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber. But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well. Saying the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation. Our mystery person must have fled the Fox Chamber when it was opened. And that was when Jinxie saw what she thought was Temataru. But Papa and the Ottoman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else. What's going on here? The Bell's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime? Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenmataro Flaunt LaBelle. Right, we'll get him with a legal exorcism justice style. Oh my gosh.
Alright, we're gonna end this here.
It's been an hour and 15 minutes. I want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to save it real quick. We got to just basically figure out what the heck's going on with Temotaro. Figure out the truth. And then we'll be done with this. Then I'll be on to the DLC. Because I think the DLC goes in chronological order here. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a rest of your day.